Don't look now, but not my Washington Commanders off to a 3-1 start, 3 straight wins. Jayden Daniels, heavy favorite now to be Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year in the NFL, and he's the real deal, at least it appears to be. So the question becomes, are the Commanders a play-on team? Are they now a public team? There's a very public side in this game. I'm going to let you know if we fade it or we ride it. Browns Commanders, free play coming up for you in just a moment. Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on Wager Talk TV, breaking down your Browns Commanders game this Sunday, October the 6th, 1 o'clock Eastern. And yes, the Commanders are a very public side this week. Who would have thought just a year ago the Washington Commanders would be getting public love against the Cleveland Browns? Everyone thought the Browns would be the good team this year. Commanders would struggle, but that's not the case. Cleveland 1-3, Washington now 3-1, and one of the more public sides this week is the Washington Commanders. Of course, I'll have my official NFL Fade the Public video this weekend here on the channel. But as I say in that video, we don't just blindly fade the public. You know, sometimes we ride with them. And this is a situation where I want nothing to do with the Cleveland Browns, and I'm not looking to fade this red-hot Commanders team quite yet. Now, Washington still has some serious defensive problems, and I do think they will continue to struggle this season defensively. I'm just not sure the Cleveland Browns, though, can do anything about it. This line is inflated. It's currently -3 juiced, so it looks like it's going to probably hit 3.5 by this weekend. So if you do like the Commanders, I'd recommend playing it sooner than later and locking up that key number of -3. Meanwhile, if you like the Browns, +3.5s are starting to become available as we head into the weekend, and I would think there'll be even more of them with the Commanders being a public side this Sunday. But this Washington offense is for real, and second overall draft pick, Heisman Trophy winner Jayden Daniels, rookie quarterback from LSU via Arizona State, via California, is the real deal as well. He finally threw an interception. He's human. He had his first pick of the season against the Cardinals, but it didn't matter. An easy 42-14 straight-up underdog win, 26 for 30 with the interceptions. He only had 3 other incompletions the entire game to his own team, and he actually has the highest completion percentage, 82.1%, the highest in the NFL this year. He's now -150 to be the Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's even in the MVP odds and Offensive Player of the Year odds. Dan Quinn is now the third favorite to be Coach of the Year. Things are going well in Washington. Daniel Snyder steps down, and boom, all of a sudden, they're starting to win again. Of course, I say not my Washington Commanders. If you're new to the channel here on Wager Talk TV, first of all, welcome. But if you're a loyal viewer, as most of you are, you know that I grew up a season ticket holder in the 80s and the 90s, and maybe a future Commander fan. I've got the old future Redskins hats and other memorabilia still, but it is an exciting team to pull for, and they are making some noise offensively, but the defense is still suspect. Keep in mind that low-scoring win they had against the Giants a few weeks ago, they had 7 field goals. They had over 400 yards, so they can move the ball offensively. And while Cleveland is decent on defense, I don't think it's a matchup that's going to slow down this Commanders' offense. The question just becomes, can Cleveland do anything offensively? And yes, Deshaun Watson played a little bit better, which is not saying much because he's been horrendous so far this year. But overall this season, he's still averaging less than 5 yards per pass attempt. You compare that to Jayden Daniels, who's averaging 8.5 yards per pass, 82% completions. Watson only around 61%. And he's thrown 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, a 74.4 rating. And the rookie Jayden Daniels, a 107.4 quarterback rating. Reminded me a lot of what Brock Purdy did as Mr. Irrelevant, but it's reminding me even more so of what the number 2 pick last year did. Stroud, Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Texans, who had a monster turnaround in one season. Could the Commanders be this year's Houston? The similarities are airy. You know, Bryce Young goes first to the Panthers last year. He's been terrible. Caleb Williams goes first to the Bears this year. He's been pretty mediocre at best. Whereas Stout, and then, of course, now Daniels this year goes second and have much better seasons. By the way, 2012, RG3, Robert Griffin III. I was still rooting for the Redskins a little bit back in 2012. It was pretty exciting to see what RG3 did that rookie season. He won Rookie of the Year. They made the playoffs. He made the Pro Bowl. He won the Heisman Trophy the year before. Of course, injuries played a big part of him not having much of an NFL career. But the point is, don't get too excited about Jayden Daniels. It's still very early on, but it is looking positive in D.C. for the Commanders. And this is one of the spots in which I would not fade the public. So if you're going to play it, I would lay the -3 or less, and only -3 or less. It's a very key number with Washington. But once again, be aware they are a very public side this Sunday. Hey, speaking of the NFL public consensus data, I do my NFL Fade the Public video each and every weekend here on the channel, and Fade the Public has done quite well this season. We pick our spots. The Browns are not a contrarian play I'm looking at, but overall, fading these public plays has done very well, so buyer beware in this game. And keep in mind, it's information you want to have when you're doing your own handicapping. Use it as a filter. Games you're close to using, maybe you stay off at the side as public, or if you're on the other side, maybe that's enough to pull the trigger. Also, my top 25 college football video was posted for this weekend. There's only one true head-to-head top 25 game, but I gave you 10 bonus games with my proprietary 10,000 game simulation ratings for all the top 15 teams playing on Saturday. So if you're joining us earlier this weekend and there's still time for college football, check that video out. And don't forget, when you come to Wager Talk TV here, make sure you've subscribed and you click that bell for an instant alert so you know when these free play videos go up throughout the week, and also all those college football top 25 and NFL Fade the Public videos this season, which are up each weekend. By the way, thumbs up, like is greatly appreciated, and comment below. I read all the comments and I reply back. Are the Commanders for real this year, or is that defense just too weak for your taste? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts not only on this game, but how you think the Browns and Commanders will fare overall this season, and other NFL plays you like this Sunday as well. And once again, include some player props. I don't go too deep in the regular season in player props, but I'd love to see them. Many of you do quite well with player props. So let's learn and earn and win together here on Wager Talk TV. Drop those props below along with some analysis if you have time. I do read the comments and reply back. Hey, if you want my personal best bets, check out my page, SteveMerrillWagerTalk.com, and we are just red hot. Number one this season, college and pro football profit combined. 20-11 this regular season so far in college and pro. 5-1 last week. 15-5, 75% the last 3 weeks alone. We're getting stronger as the season goes. There are plenty more winners to come, including an excellent card this weekend in college and pro football. Don't forget about baseball. Finished the regular season on an incredible 31-13 best bet run in baseball. The playoffs are here, and the NBA is right around the corner in a couple weeks. I'm number one all time in Units 1 in the NBA in the history of WagerTalk.com. So I know what you're thinking. Yeah, maybe an all-sports package is a good move. You're right. If you've never been with me and you want to try it out, I have a 7-day sampler this week for just $77. 7 days and nights of all sports for just $77. Or if you want to get into that basketball season, don't forget about the 1-year all access. And when you use promo code SM365, you get an instant $800 discount. That takes it down to just $3 a day, just $1 a play for every football, baseball, basketball, college, and pro best bet for the next 365 days a night. SM365 gets it done with that special $800 discount. If you're football only, and I know many of you are, nothing wrong with that. If you want a football only package, we do have a 30-day sampler for college and pro football through this weekend. Special price, just $199. Promo code FBALL30. FBALL30 gets you 30 days and nights of my college and pro football best bets for just $199 with that promo code. Hey, look, you don't have to memorize the promo codes or the special offers. You can take your time, go to my page, see which one works best for you, and while you're there, check out the best bets. Check out the daily free play. I post a free play almost each and every day with analysis. Right below that daily free play are the promo codes and special offers for this week, so you can take your time looking at them. You can also see my last 20 best bets. They're recapped each and every day after the games start, so you can see how much I've been winning for my clients, not only this year, but year after year. This is my 29th season as a full-time professional sports bettor. Check it out once again, SteveMerrillWagerTalk.com, and of course, get there quicker with shortcut wt.buzz/sm. Follow me on social media, X, Instagram, at Steve Merrill, 2 R's, 1 L, at Steve Merrill on X and Instagram. And stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV for some more great free play videos coming up next.